This program is brought to you by
Close to your heart and close to your home, all that makes life good. Dream further but seize what's nearer, just feel like you're home. Close to your heart and close to your home.
Lulu, hypermarkets, supermarkets and department stores where the world comes to shop.
Just feel like you're home.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम नाज़रीन, मैं हूं मंजूर अहमद भट्टी। आप देख रहे हैं प्रोग्राम आज स्पेशल में मुत्तहदा अरब अमारात का कौमी दिन के ऊपर एक खूसी डॉक्यूमेंट्री। नाज़रीन 1971 में ये 6 रियासतें 7 रियासतें जो इकट्ठी हुई और एक गुलिस्तान बना। नाज़रीन यहाँ के इसके अलावा हम आपको इस डॉक्यूमेंट्री के अंदर हम बताएंगे कि मुत्तहदा अमारात 1971 में क्या था, 1900 आस्ता आस्ता कैसे तरक्की करता हुआ ये एक तरक्की याफ्ता मुल्क बना। आइए एक छोटी सी डॉक्यूमेंट्री देखते हैं और उसके बाद हम आप वापस आते हैं।
National Day, the United Arab Emirates. And all over the country, people gather in their thousands to celebrate the formation of a nation that arose from the sands of Arabia not 40 years ago.
The UAE stands as an example of how modern society to be created.
Nothing existed. Everything had to be built from scratch.
It's a very secure country, very safe country. It's one of the best Arabian ambassador in the world.
It gave me so much, and I have to give it so much in return.
In only 4 decades, this once desperately poor country has become a globally respected economic powerhouse, with cities to match its world-leading status. Yet as more and more people flock from around the globe to live here, can the United Arab Emirates continue to offer a better life for its people by giving them the cities of the future and beyond?
जी नाज़रीन, आपने देखा कि मुत्तहदा अरब अमारात ने 1971 से लेकर आज तक कैसे तरक्की की। आपने देखा कि ये एक सहरा था और गुलिस्तान कैसे बना। हिज़ हाइनेस शेख ज़ायद बिन सुल्तान अल नहान, हिज़ हाइनेस शेख राशिद अल मखतूम की क़यादत में, और इसके अलावा अभी जो प्रेसिडेंट मौजूदा सदर हैं शेख खलीफा बिन ज़ायद अल नहान और प्राइम मिनिस्टर शेख मोहम्मद बिन राशिद अल मखतूम और दीगर रियासतों के सरबराहों की क़यादत में अब ये कैसे एक मुकम्मल गुलिस्तान बनता चला जा रहा है। नाज़रीन, मुत्तहदा अरब अमारात के अंदर 12 से 13 लाख पाकिस्तानी यहाँ पे मौजूद हैं और यूएई के साथ उन्होंने भी तरक्की की। आइए उनके कमेंट सुनते हैं कि वो यूएई के बारे में क्या सोचते हैं और उनके ख्यालात क्या हैं।
On first glance, the United Arab Emirates bears little resemblance to the world it originated from. But scratch the surface of this sophisticated cosmopolitan world, and it is clear that this modern society is shaped by an ancient culture.
When you look around you, you see a community that is prosperous, that is well in its own skin, proud of its heritage and its traditions as an Arab Gulf country, but at the same time embracing the world, building bridges where others seek to create conflict and struggle.
Conflict and struggle have shaped these lands. But in particular, the latter half of the 20th century brought turmoil to nearly every part of the region. Yet nestled in a corner of the Arabian Peninsula, a group of Bedouin tribes continued to exist in peace and harmony with nature as their forefathers had done. A world untouched for thousands of years. But by the 1970s, even to this remote part of the planet, change was coming. One man was ready for that change.
I'm grateful for Sheikh Zayed, who created this country and who set the vision for UAE to be a place to live, to work, and to spend all your life here.
The country has been a long journey, but a journey that is envisioned by the dream of the late President Sheikh Zayed.
He was a man of charisma and a man of history, and I don't think that you find such leaders every generation. In the Emirates, the natural resources were used to develop the country. What was created was a state that truly is advanced in terms of industry and economy, is a leader, an innovator, a financial and economic powerhouse. They had to build not only the physical infrastructure,
giving the world some of the most striking structures ever created by man. The singular, sail-like Burj Al Arab, the world and the palms, man-made islands that can be seen from space. The Burj Dubai, the tallest building on the planet.
यहाँ पर आप एयरपोर्ट पे चले जाएं या किसी भी शॉपिंग मॉल में कहीं पर भी आप चले जाएं तो आपको एक बहुत ही ऑर्गेनाइज्ड वे में लोग यहाँ पर जिंदगी गुजारते हैं.
United Arab Emirates is changing so fast, so the past is not anymore existing. My mission is to kind of document and show people that, okay, this is happening now, it's going to happen tomorrow and the day after. Coming from a family who lived within the generations in Dubai and the United Arab Emirates, they were born here. They used to tell us there was a road here and there was a building here and now it turned into a city. Educating us on what happened to our past and where we really come from.
This transformation of people from what they were about 45 years ago, that is, I think, their greatest achievement. The change has been really remarkable. Sheikh Zayed, he used to say that the best investment is in the people, and best reward you have from your investment is when you invest in education. People were relying on their children to work with them, whether they're on the farm or the desert.
I think there's a great sense of togetherness, and you witness that with all the school children and all the adults and all of the senior citizens who are so delighted and so proud to take part in National Day celebrations.
But having played catch-up with the rest of the world, the country is now faced with a whole new set of social and infrastructural challenges.
जो यूएई के लीडर हैं उनके पास विजन है, उस विजन को लेके चले हैं और चल रहे हैं और उसको चलने की वजह से ये मुल्क इतना तरक्की कर चुका है.
Urban planning was part of the city from day one. The first master plan proposed a city with 100,000 people. His Highness said, no, I want a city for 1 million. So that vision and that strategy was in his mind, to build a city that we are living today in. So the plan had been executed, and now we need to continue that plan. Today, with the Plan 2030, I can show you Abu Dhabi in 20 years.
Plan 2030, an investment of over $100 billion, will rebuild Abu Dhabi to meet the expectations of a population that is set to triple from 1 million to 3.5 million in the next decades. Pioneering the latest standards in green building, the plan aims not just to create a healthy and vibrant city for future generations, but also showcase the United Arab Emirates to the world.
और हकीकत तो ये है कि ये UAE हमारा दूसरा घर है और यहाँ रहने वाला हर पाकिस्तानी यहाँ की कम्युनिटी के साथ अपने आप को बहुत अटैच्ड महसूस करता है.
When we talk about better city, better life, it's not just to beautify these cities. Our focus mainly on people. Better educational system, better social system, better residential areas, even into public well-being.
अल्लाह ताला शेख ज़ायद अल नहान को जन्नत अल फिरदौस जगह अता फरमाए. उनकी अच्छी पॉलिसियों की वजह से यहाँ पे बहुत तरक्की हुई है और हम लोग भी इस तरक्की में इनके बराबर के शरीक हैं. हम लोग भी इनकी तरक्की के लिए कोशां हैं.
The redevelopment of Abu Dhabi's Old Souk area, the central market, is a perfect example of this future, underpinned by the past.
I think central markets will change retail globally. It's a way of regaining a community space again in the city. What we're trying to evolve is architecture which is right for the place and give people more choices in their lives.
मैं पिछले 22 साल से यहाँ कारोबार कर रहा हूँ और इस मुल्क में अमन कानून की बालादस्ती की वजह से और अल्लाह ताला के एक फजल व करम से कारोबार में बहुत ज़्यादा कामयाबी हासिल हुई है.
There's much more to architecture than just being the biggest, the tallest, you know. You really have to think about the people because you're building for the nation, for the people. So it's not just building a building for the sake of it.
You cannot keep growing while not looking at sustainability. Water saving, power saving, quality lifestyle, transportation. In the past, by an Arab city and the Arab culture, people used to walk. Nowadays, it's very difficult to get people out of their cars. By planning the city from today, you can avoid transportation issues in the future.
All this will contribute in shifting the culture of the people to public transport-oriented city. Faster, safer, cleaner, that is what we call a better life.
Even though land is much in demand to meet the needs of the country's development program, from the Hajar Mountains to the desert empty quarter, large proportions of the country's territory is now being scheduled for protection. In Abu Dhabi, the Environment Agency is charged with ensuring that development works with nature, not against it.
मैं 76 में आया था और जो रेगिस्तान हमने देखी थी, जो हालात हमने देखे थे, तो माशाल्लाह फिर ये भी हमने देखा कि ग्रेजुअली दिन रात इन्होंने जो मेहनत की और इसी तरह दिन रात तरक्की करते करते इस हद तक पहुंचे हैं.
Every project, for example, now in Abu Dhabi go through health, safety and environment impact assessment. Out of that impact assessment, they have to have environmental management plan.
Saadiyat Island lies just 500 meters off the coast of Abu Dhabi. Currently under construction is a $23 billion commercial, residential and leisure project. The island is home to dolphins, dugongs, and is a breeding ground for rare turtles. One of its most ecologically sensitive areas are the mangrove reserves.
Mangroves are trees that live in the intertidal zone. They serve many purposes. They stabilize the soil, they prevent erosion, they act as a buffer, as in they dissipate wave energy and wind energy. Very importantly, they act as a nursery and a refuge to many larval and juvenile stages of a lot of marine animals. Give me the measurements. People think that the UAE is all desert and that there's no life, but it's actually a very, very rich environment.
Our founding father, Sheikh Zayed, established patrols to patrol the desert to protect wildlife. I'm talking about the 60s, when people all over the world were not aware about the environment or the importance of preservation of nature.
For Sheikh Zayed, the wildlife of Arabia was as valuable and precious a natural asset as oil. He recognized the urgent need to safeguard wild Arabia for future generations. One of these natural treasures, the mythical unicorn, was on the brink of extinction.
Arabian oryx, it used to roam in the Arabian Peninsula. Sheikh Zayed, more than 40 years ago, he started breeding Arabian oryx in captivity. Today, UAE has the biggest Arabian oryx herds in the world.
UAE, with its hydrocarbon wealth, is becoming a message to the world how to protect your environment.
The legacy of Sheikh Zayed's pioneering conservation work is paying rich dividends as the cornerstone of the Emirates' burgeoning tourism industry. Over the last decade, tourism in the Emirates has gathered momentum. In this, Dubai has proved more than just a city of world-beating buildings. Its beaches, sumptuous hotels and countless amenities have not only provided a rewarding lifestyle for its population, but it has played an important part in the United Arab Emirates being named as one of the world's top tourist destinations.
It's part of UAE becoming a global country. UAE people are warm people, like to see other cultures, like to interact with other cultures. And it's a very secure country, very safe country. To us, it's one of the best Arabian ambassador in the world.
We are in Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque, which is actually located in the entrance to Abu Dhabi, to welcome people. As we say it in Arabic, ahlan wa sahlan. In English will be a warm welcome to Abu Dhabi. In this main hall, you'll have about 7,000 worshippers, but in total it can take about 40,000. But it's not about how big is it. The main idea to build this area is not only for Muslims to come and pray in it, it's to attract the non-Muslims to come and learn about Islam, to feel safe that all religions can live together, especially in this country.
अगर unity आप देखें तो they are all united. There are 7 different emirates and they are united. They are like one nation and they are one nation. डिसिप्लिन की अगर उनकी बात करें तो हम कहीं पर भी यहाँ के उनके किसी भी सोशल किसी भी जगह पे अगर हम खड़े हो जाएं तो हम एक एग्जेम्पलरी हम लोग कह सकते हैं कि यहाँ पे डिसिप्लिन है हर जगह पे, लॉ एंड ऑर्डर है यहाँ पे.
We need such role models to tell us that we can live together, we should work with each other, we should create a better world for everyone. But obviously, the more globalized you become, the more concerns you have about strengthening the national identity.
UAE को अपना दूसरा घर समझता हूँ और मैं ये समझने में बिल्कुल आप भी जाने वो कि पाकिस्तानियों का ये दूसरा घर है.
और अल्लाह करे कि ये मुल्क तक क़यामत तक इस तरह खुशहाल और आबाद रहे.
Culture and education are necessities, they're not luxuries.
From that small notion came the creation of one of the most ambitious cultural projects ever undertaken. The Cultural Quarter on Saadiyat Island will bring a national museum, a classical art museum, a maritime museum, and a performing arts centre together in one district. A cultural asset not just for Abu Dhabi, but for the world. The centerpiece will be the first Guggenheim Museum in the Gulf region. Designed by internationally acclaimed architect Frank Gehry, Guggenheim Abu Dhabi will establish a new benchmark in design excellence. Oil may have allowed the remarkable and rapid development that shaped the Emirates into what it is today. But for a region with a people and culture that dates back thousands of years, the era of hydrocarbon is just a small part of this nation's story. The United Arab Emirates has a bold vision to transform the country into a global leader of sustainable new energy technologies. At the forefront of this is the Masdar Initiative.
Masdar, the name, it means the source in Arabic. So it's the source of knowledge, the source of new energy, the source of new power, and the source of new ideas. The whole initiative is about making Abu Dhabi not just an oil producer, but an energy producer, which is what Abu Dhabi knows best. It has been in the oil business for 40 years. Masdar is part of that vision. Masdar City is a model for cities of the 21st century.
Masdar City is a unique opportunity to start again. A chance to create a better city. One that is carbon-free, waste-free, powered by renewable energy. A city that is safe and clean, the blueprint for the cities of the future. Even the construction of Masdar City is powered entirely by renewable energy. The solar farms here already generate 60 megawatts of electricity. When the city is completed in 2018, this will be the global center for future energy.
What's exciting is that really, right now, this is making history. We're talking about 7 square kilometers, talking about 90,000 people. 50,000 of those will be resident, 40,000 will be coming in. And this extraordinary institute, the Masdar Institute of Science and Technology, devoted to the study of renewable, clean, new sources of energy.
With the creation of Masdar, the United Arab Emirates is reinventing the city as we know it, showing the world that man can once again live in harmony with nature. In less than 4 decades, the Emirates has come of age, taking its place amongst the leaders of the world, building its own future by utilizing its greatest resource, the ingenuity of its people, a reserve that will last forever.
This program was brought to you by
Close to your heart and close to your home, all that makes life good. Dream further but seize what's nearer, just feel like you're home. Close to your heart and close to your
Lulu, hypermarkets, supermarkets and department stores where the world comes to shop.
just feel like